fight. So I had to pick between Dave, Otis, and Mikey. I had to choose one of those guys to go ahead and bang heads with. And I didn't, honestly, I didn't know what I was gonna do. It was extremely special to have my brother here, because that's what God made brothers and sisters for, to let them know your problems. I can elect to not fight, but you know, that'll be dismissal for me. I was really leaning towards not taking the fight.
Nah, if you wanted to do it that way, you should never even came. RC, I know you're scared, kid.
PJ was excited about the opportunity for me to fight tonight, but I do not think that RC should choose me for his sake. I've trained harder than these guys. I've trained smarter. Some of them might look at me. Some of the stupid ones might look at me and say, oh, this, you know, white guy, he's a pretty boy, white boy, you know, he doesn't know how to fight. They're just terribly wrong.
I need to know if you're ready for this. I'm not gonna have you half-stepping in there, RC. I will stop this shit. I swear to God, yo, as God is my witness, I will stop it. Can't have you no hospital, dog. Can't have you no hospital. I know.
I hope RC doesn't pick Otis, but if he does, I believe he's gonna go home.
I want to make an example out of him. I want everybody in the house to really feel, when you're in the ring with me, you one right hand away from getting dropped. You know what I'm saying?
All right, logic tells me pick the easiest person, right? That'll be Mike. That would be Mike. That's, Mike's my dog.
You might have to face Mike regardless.
I don't want to face Mike.
I thought it was a possibility maybe I could be chosen. RC would be a tough fight, but not only because he's a good boxer, because I got a lot of love for the guy. You know, he's a good guy, good solid guy. We grew up together, so that would really be just a fight I would never want to do.
In back of my head, I don't think RC will pick Mike, but you never know. He can just pick him because he knows Mike's style.
You got your little brother looking up to you. What did he do? I don't want him to look at me and say, wow, that's my big brother, and he quit. He ain't gonna see me as a quitter. I don't quit.
RC went ahead and called everyone together to make the announcement who he was going to choose to fight.
What I have to do, I don't like to do. I don't want to do it. I don't. But sometimes that's just the way it is. I have the burden of having to select one of these three gentlemen that are right here.
All the top 3 fighters, 1, 2, and 3, were on pins and needles. You know, because we were all wondering, we're all anxious, we're all waiting.
Otis, I didn't select you. So if you'd be so kind as to have a seat next to your sister, I'd appreciate it, man. All right, this other individual is real close to my heart. If I had it any other way, I wouldn't, like I said before, I wouldn't box him. I don't want to box him. We've known each other for a long time. You know what I'm saying? And there's mad history, and you know I love you. And you're my man, no matter what.
Hi, I'm...
When RC was making his decision, you know, I was a little nervous, especially when he was talking about it was a tough decision to make.
We've known each other for a long time. You know what I'm saying? And there's mad history, and you know I love you. And you're my man. No matter what. And because of that, I didn't select you either. Dave, ain't nothing personal, I swear to you. And I promise you, the only reason why I picked you, you were just number one. That's it.
I think he's trying to use a little bit of like mental warfare, kind of trying to make me have like a feel sorry for him.
So I figured if I'm gonna get my head beat in, it's gonna be by the number one guy.
I came in here knowing we're gonna have to fight, but it's nothing to cry about. I'm gonna go in there and try and tear his head off. I'm not gonna fall for that trick.
See, I don't know who you think you are. You walk around here acting like you a bag of chips, you're nothing. You're the one to get the fight for survival.
You get put in that last position. You have a conflict. Maybe you're not as good as you thought you were. You know what I'm saying? Maybe these guys don't know what the heck they're talking about. You start second-guessing yourself, and that's not cool.
My brother, sometimes he becomes weak. He becomes weak. I don't know if it's his heart or if it's his mind. We're in the boxing business. You don't want to hurt nobody? You're a hitman? Come on.
I am so glad that it's you tonight. Because you're number one, you should be first.
Right.
You just need to get in there and do your stuff.
I'm not used to having PJ with me before a fight. It was nice to have her there. You know, she knows everything I put into it. And she's excited that finally she's going to get something out of it.
You've beat better guys than this.
Oh.
Without question.
Yeah, with one hand.
I can't wait for you to bust him up.
I wanted more time to train, to prepare, to get ready for the event. Every fighter who steps into that ring has fear. It could be fear of letting his family members down.
He doesn't seem too confident about his decision. And I can't blame him. I mean, he's seen me in the gym. He's seen me, you know, in the competition. I really don't think that he wants to fight me.
I'm gonna be working with you. I don't like to lose.
I can't be hurt and go back home and have my mom taking care of me. I'm gonna have to do what I have to do.
Look, stare at that angle, okay?
When we slip the punch, I'm gonna do this. Snap it, snap it, snap it. Jab you got is a good jab. Use that jab. Come back with your combination.
When I fight the way I'm trained, I'm unstoppable.
And don't be flat-footed like that, because when you're flat-footed, you can't move.
This guy is a nobody. He's not my friend. All I want to do is stare him in the eyes right before the fight and let him know that I'm going in there to destroy him.
Courage is not the absence of fear.
There you go, that's what I'm talking about.
Courage is doing what you gotta do in the presence of fear.
Fight. How you doing there? How you feeling, man? Good. Thank you. Pumped up? Ready? Have a seat.
Ready to roll.
Ready to roll, huh? Do you have the game plan? Have you figured something out?
When I try to come in, he doesn't like to fight on the inside. He likes to stay on the outside.
He's gonna come at me.
Work his body.
I'm gonna just use the circle.
Take his legs from under him.
Just keep my jab in his face. It was really cool to have Oscar in my dressing room right before the fight. You know, he came in, he wanted to check my mental status.
Nerves of steel, huh?
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
Good luck.
Thanks a lot, Oscar. I appreciate that.
Do it.
Hey, I'm confident. I know I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna do okay. Because I'm ready. I know I'm gonna beat this guy.
Everyone has a dark side. If somebody pushes the right buttons, you'll explode. You know, I mean, he hasn't seen that ugly side yet. And unfortunately, he has to see it tonight.
Kill him. You're gonna kick his ass tonight. I don't want you to go easy. I know he's a good guy.
I'm going. I don't care about this.
Let them hands go tonight, son. Let them go.
We didn't come here to make friends.
I'm going for blood.
Good.
This is for real, son. We do this for a living.
No more Mr. Nice Guy.
You gotta get back in this competition. Step up to the plate.
This is a fight. I don't care who he is. You're my brother.
You gotta make sparks fly, you know what I'm saying? This cat can't hang with you, Archie. This cat cannot hang with
And here we go, fight fans. It's elimination time. Introducing first, the challenger, ranked number 12 and fighting out of the red corner. He wears tonight the blue trunks trimmed in white. Joining us from Miami, Florida, please welcome Arsenio Archie Reyes.
When I am in the ring, it's nothing personal, it's business. There's nothing personal about an ass whooping. And somebody's going home in a box.
And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner. He wears the silver trunks trimmed in black. He is our #1 prize fighter. From Chicago, Illinois, here is David Danger Pareja! Not only will he fight for survival, he will also fight for $25,000.
The Mexicans and the black guy are going to be voting for RC in hopes that he'll beat me.
Once we're inside that ring, I have to think that you are the worst person on the planet. And that's why I've got to go in there and bash your head in.
RC's a fighter. RC's a true warrior. He'll do what he came out here to do. Let's knock people's heads off.
On a good, clean fight. I want you to touch gloves and await the bell. Good luck.
I feel that eye contact is so important because it lets that guy know that, hey, I'm not scared of you. I'm going to look you right in the eyes, and then I'm going to beat you down.
Chris Rose and Joe Martinez ringside in Los Angeles, California in our quest to find the next great champ. That man, RC Reyes. So many questions, not only from his cornerman Tommy Brooks and his brother and amateur fighter Arturo, but also from himself, Joe.
He's really going to have to answer the bell tonight. When it rings, he's going to have to come out, and he has to strike first tonight.
And here we go with round 1. A 4-round fight against David Pareja, ranked #1 this week among a dozen fighters. Confident, controlled, robotic at times. But it is Reyes, the early aggressor. Oh, he lands a solid left to the head of Pareja. Tommy Brooks, his cornerman, said that RC Reyes was not focused. He is coming out focused. Pareja, however, lands a solid right.
And that's what he needs to do. Go to the head. Work the body.
Tries to land a left. Once again, that is Arturo Reyes, the brother of RC Reyes. Watching his brother put Pareja into the corner along the ropes. And we are under 10 seconds to go.
And Arsenio's in control of his first round. He is the one throwing the punches.
And that'll do it for round 1. David Pareja said that he could fight RC Reyes with just one hand. At this point, Joe, it looks like he's only fighting with one hand.
And I really like Reyes in that round. He had questions about his own heart. Well, he really showed that he has a lot in that first round.
I want you to grab and hit, okay?
Your head hot too much.
Fix it up a little bit.
You got the first round, baby.
He's scared.
And I would have to agree with Tommy Brooks, cornerman, of course, for RC Reyes, saying that his fighter won that first round.
And in just a 4-round fight, it's very important to strike first, as Reyes did in that one.
It is round 2 of a 4-round fight. Both men fighting for survival in their quest to be the next great champ.
RC questioning his heart, and right now he's showing he does have some tonight.
Reyes on the attack.
And it's very evident who the crowd wants to win this fight. They're all pulling for RC.
Pareja trying to be aggressive here in round 2. Reyes again on the attack, putting Pareja against the ropes. Ooh, and Reyes to the head of Pareja. Landing another solid left, right to the face.
Pareja misses with a big right hand that could have done some damage, and it's... Oh, that one's going to hurt Pareja.
Lou Duba, a concerned cornerman for David Pareja. In the waning seconds of round 2, wondering what happened to the fighter they called Danger. And that will do it through 2 rounds, and once again, RC Reyes, a man in charge.
Reyes not showing much technique, though. Pretty much just throwing a punch and then hiding.
You can't afford to lose another round.
Punches now.
You get him this close.
And you can hear the corner of David Pareja telling him you cannot afford to lose another round. R.C. Reyes, once again, everybody, other fighters, his own trainer, even his own brother, question his heart, question his character, question his manhood. He has shown up through 2 rounds so far. All right, this is it, round 3. Here comes David Danger Pareja on the attack, much like he needs to be.
It'll be interesting to see how Reyes responds in this 3rd round, possibly knowing that he has the first 2 in the bag.
David Pareja, so controlled, so calculated on the attack to the body to R.C. Reyes. Here goes Pareja, moving forward, working the body. Oh, and a solid uppercut right to the face of Reyes.
And he's working on the body. They will take their toll, those body blows.
This is a brawl. Once again, another great combination by Pareja.
Hold it. Watch the heading behind the head. Come on.
And a much more aggressive David Pareja. Both fighters fighting for survival at this point. Pareja, the additional $25,000.
You haven't been effective at all.
This is it. This is it. Or you go home, son.
Don't you get it? You wasted 3 rounds already.
You haven't won this yet.
They're not going to give it to you. You got to earn it.
So we got to knock this guy out. If you plan on staying in this thing.
We are here in the 4th and final round.
All right, here we go.
Come on, kid.
This is it. Win and you stay, lose, and perhaps your boxing career is over.
Step back, box.
R.C. Reyes, so impressive in rounds 1 and 2. Pareja, aggressive in round 3. And he lands an early combination in the 4th round.
2 big right hands to the chin of Pareja.
Ooh, and another one. Reyes looking to perhaps finish off David Pareja and advance. It's the final seconds of the 4th and final round. Both men trying to be the next great champ. One will move on. One will go home. Pareja once again a right and then a left. He's going all out and attacking. And that will do it. An impressive late round flurry by David Pareja, but will it be enough? Welcome back to downtown Los Angeles, California. I'm Chris Rhodes. We're awaiting the judge's decision in the fight between R.C. Reyes and Dave Danger Pareja. It was a fight that saw the challenger, R.C., came on the attack. He was decisive in the early rounds, but it was the favorite, Pareja. He battled back. He dominated this contest in rounds 3 and round 4. This is it.
And ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds of action, we go to the scorecard. Your winner by unanimous decision. Your winner, David Danger Pareja!
I've made it. It wasn't just a victory, it was a huge mental victory. I won the hardest fight, the first fight. All eyes were on me, and I came through.
You know, I'm disappointed. I wasn't as sharp as I would have liked to have been. There's a lot of things I could have done. There's a lot of things I should have done, but I didn't do. And I knew it. I mean, it happens. It happens. I'm done with it. Because that's the way I feel right now. Dave, he stopped me from reaching my goal. Life goes on, right?
Next week on an all-new Next great champ, as two new boxers prepare to fight. The house takes its shots at David.
He's a joke to me.
David's a great white hype.
I don't trust any one of you in here, and I don't want to be friends with anybody.
But the biggest threat isn't one of the boxers.
I love my brother so much, I will manipulate the system.
You're very deceitful, you know?
All the other confidants hate me. I'll deceive everyone else on this show. I'll pull the carpet out. I think the guy would do anything, even if it was crossing the line.
And someone will leave the ring fighting for their life. Next Tuesday on The Next Great Champ. Oscar de la Hoya welcomed 12 men as they fought for their last shot at becoming the next great champ.
I box for two entities, which is myself and my family.
If I win, I'm going to donate half the money to my school that I work at.
Whether he wins, whether he loses, I'm with him to the end.
The boxers were ranked, and the lowest-ranked boxer, R.C. Reyes, was forced to fight for survival.
You're the one to get to fight one of the top 3 guys for survival.
RC, I know you're scared, kid.
R.C. chose David Pareja, the pretty boy with a chip on his shoulder.
You're gonna kick his ass tonight. I don't want you to go easy.
Just because a guy is big, black, and ugly doesn't mean he can fight.
R.C. fought the toughest fight of his life.
RC, you can do it!
But ultimately, Pareja came out on top.
Your winner, David Danger Pareja!
Tonight, 2 new boxers will fight. The loser goes home. David and PJ will learn no one likes a champion.
He's a joke to me.
David's a great white hype.
She's so much older than him. She's more as a mother figure.
I think these people genuinely fear him.
But the biggest threat isn't one of the boxers.
I love my brother so much, I will manipulate the system.
The people, you know?
All the other confidants hate me. I'll deceive everyone else on this show. I'll pull the carpet out.
The fight to become the next great champ starts right now. They're 12 boxers in the fight of their lives, but they're not doing it alone. Now, Oscar de la Hoya will turn one of them into...
Who's the next great champion of the world? The tiger last no survive. Bring it on! Rising up, back on the street. Did my time, took my chances. Went the distance, now I'm back on my feet. Just a man and his will to survive. Face to face, out in the heat. Hanging tough, staying hungry. They snap the odds, do it, take to the street for the kill with the skill to survive. It's the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight. Rising up to the challenge of our rival. And the last known survivor starts playing the night. And he's watching us now in the eye of the tiger.
After watching Dave beat RC in the first fight.
So what do you thought of the fight? RC is still the better boxer, but Dave was just better conditioned.
David went in there, he boxed, the judges gave him the decision. It's a step closer to where we all want to be.
The champ is here.
Congratulations. David and PJ, I think they're phony. I shake their hand, I'm polite, you know what I'm saying? But I just play them for what they are, you know? David, he's a joke to me.